Hello, welcome to Bon Bon Cinema. When you think of the most iconic, little black dress, in cinema history, which scene comes to mind? A stunning woman standing in front of Tiffany's on a quiet, early morning on New York's Fifth Avenue, holding a croissant and a cup of coffee. That's right, it's none other than Audrey Hepburn, a timeless style icon who transcends eras. Her wardrobe was never just about wearing pretty clothes. It completed the characters' personalities, elevated their narrative arcs, and ultimately redefined fashion trends of the era. The dresses she wore on screen became immortal symbols of their time, and continue to be reinterpreted in fashion editorials and global brand campaigns today. In today's video, we'll trace back Audrey Hepburn's classic masterpieces, and explore how her iconic costumes defined her characters, and solidified her status as a global fashion legend. Let's start with Roman Holiday, the 1953 classic that put Audrey Hepburn on the map and turned her into a worldwide star. In this film, Princess Anne breaks free from her rigid royal duties. Remember the iconic scene where she chops off her long hair, rolls up the sleeves of her white blouse, and strolls through the streets of Rome in a flared skirt like an everyday girl? This isn't just a change of clothes. It was a visual representation of psychological liberation, moving from strict formality to pure freedom. Designed by the legendary costume designer Edith Head, this outfit became the origin of the legendary Hepburn look. Ditching exaggerated corsets and elaborate gowns, it emphasized a light, practical, yet deeply elegant silhouette that sparked a revolution in women's fashion at the time. Next up is Sabrina, the 1954 classic that stands as an essential chapter in Audrey Hepburn's legendary fashion history. This movie marks the monumental beginning of her lifelong partnership with Hubert de Givenchy, the master of French luxury couture. In the film, Sabrina, the chauffeur's daughter, returns from studying in Paris completely transformed. When she arrives at the party in a stunning black dress, she reveals a distinctly Parisian style, an understated, elegant silhouette that was rarely seen in Hollywood at the time. In particular, her embroidered black and white gown captivated women all around the world. Givenchy and Hepburn established a lifelong creative alliance from this point onward. It's no exaggeration to say that Givenchy's hand guided almost all of her subsequent iconic looks. Sabrina was more than just a movie, it was the starting point of an entirely new fashion aesthetic, the birth of the iconic Audrey Hepburn style. Our third entry brings us to Audrey Hepburn's ultimate signature piece, the most famous little black dress in fashion history from the 1961 classic, Breakfast at Tiffany's. In the opening scene, Holly Golightly walking down a quiet Fifth Avenue in the early New York morning. A sleeveless black gown paired with a pearl necklace, a tiara-like hairpiece, oversized sunglasses, a croissant, and a cup of coffee. This scene remains one of the most homage moments in cinematic history. Designed by Givenchy, this sleeveless black long dress perfectly defined Holly Golightly's character alongside her pearls, oversized shades, and elegant gloves. The ultimate expression of grace hidden in simplicity. To this day, it stands as an absolute must-have piece in every woman's wardrobe. In 2006, the dress sold for nearly $900,000 at a Christie's auction, becoming an iconic symbol of 20th century fashion. Coming in at number 4 is My Fair Lady, the 1964 masterpiece that takes fashion and glamour to the absolute extreme. Here, Hepburn plays Eliza Doolittle, a unrefined flower girl who transforms into a high society lady. The most breathtaking style statement in the film is, without a doubt, the Ascot racecourse scene. Hepburn was nothing short of stunning in a dramatic white lace dress complemented by a grand black and white feathered hat. Designed by renowned British designer Cecil Beaton, who honored the traditions of the original stage play. This outfit captured the dramatic moment of Eliza taking her first step into high society using a refined, high-contrast monochrome palette. Through a carefully evolving color palette, the film's costumes visually express her transformation and rise in social status. From dull, worn-out rags at the beginning, to the stark black and white contrast at Ascot, and finally to the pure white gown at the Embassy Ball. Even without words, the changing colors of her clothes eloquently tell the emotional and social journey of her character. Audrey Hepburn's cinematic wardrobes were far more than gorgeous garments. They were narrative devices that expressed character psychology, social status, and historical background. In Roman Holiday, her clothes represented freedom. In Sabrina and Breakfast at Tiffany's, they embodied sophisticated restraint. And in My Fair Lady, they told the story of her rise in social status. In other words, the clothes Audrey Hepburn wore spoke volumes, telling the stories of her characters without saying a word. To remain timelessly elegant across decades, that is the true power of a classic. And why the Audrey Hepburn style continues to be cherished today. Which of Audrey Hepburn's legendary movie outfits is your personal favorite? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I'll be back next time with even more fascinating stories from film history. Thank you for watching.